proceed to sample problem number 2. A rectangular beam has a width of 300 mm and an effective depth of 537.5 mm to the centroid of the tension bars. So from the centroid, nung mga reinforcement natin of the tension bars from its centroid to the outermost fiber in compression, we have an effective depth which is equal to 537.5 mm. Tension reinforcement consists of 6 pieces of 28 mm diameter bars in 2 rows. Compression reinforcement consists of 2 pieces, 22 mm diameter bars. F'C is equal to 27.6 megapascal. Fy is 415 megapascal. Assume that the steel covering from the centroid of reinforcement is 62.5 mm. So from the center of your reinforcement in compression steel bars to the outermost fiber of the beam in compression, that is equal to 62.5. Use NSCP 2015 and we are going to assume that the value of your reduction factor is equals to 0.90. And we are tasked to find or to compute for the value of the depth of the compression block and the value of your factored ultimate moment capacity. So pag narinig natin ultimate, that is yung subscript na U. So for this, hahanapin natin muna yung value ng height ng compression block natin. So paano natin gagawin yon? Since we have a doubly reinforced beam, so for the step 1, check muna natin if it is really a DRB. So paano natin i-check yan? We're going to calculate for the value of your raw actual. Raw actual, that is AS over BD. So meron tayong 6 na piraso ng bakal na merong diameter na 28 mm squared, na 28 mm. Yung base niya is 300. And yung effective depth natin, that is 537.5. So you will have a value of your raw actual which is equal to 0.0229. So para ma-simplify yung mga values natin, no? Etong nasa bottom bars natin, ito yung tinatawag natin A sub S. And yung nasa taas naman, that is the AS prime. So usually, siyempre, kung ano yung mas maraming bakal, tapos mas malaki yung diameter, usually that is our tension bars. Tapos yung mga maliit na diameter naman, yung mas maliit na diameter, that is our compression steel bars. So para ma-simplify na lang yung computation natin, let us calculate first for the value of your AS. So yung AS natin, that is equal to, meron tayong 6 na pirasong bakal na merong diameter na 28 mm. So yung value ng AS natin, that is equal to 11765. Next naman is the value of your AS prime. Meron tayong 2 piraso ng bakal na merong diameter na 22 mm. So you will have a value of 242 pi. After computing for the value of your raw actual, hanapin naman natin yung value ng raw max natin. So since we are using NSCP 2015, so the value of your raw max is equal to 0.85 F prime C beta over Fy multiplied by 3 over 7. So ganun lang kasimple yung pagkuha ng raw max natin. So ngayon naman, ang tanong is, what is the value of your beta? Since yung value ng F prime C natin, that is only 27.6, and that is less than to the limiting value natin na 28 megapascal. Therefore, the value of your beta, that is equal to 0.85. Yung Fy natin, that is 415, and yung F prime C natin, that is 27.6. So you will have a value of your raw max which is equal to 0.0259. So yun lang yung formula natin for NSCP 2015 for raw max. So with that, let us compare the value of your raw actual. So yung raw actual natin, that is obviously greater than to the value of your raw max. Therefore, doubly reinforced beam yung analysis natin. So for this one, gagawin lang naman natin dito is we will begin with an assumption. For the next step, let us assume that our compression steel will yield. Okay, C is equals to T. So mangyayari niyan is assume na compression steel yields. So Fs prime that is equal to Fy. So for this one, apply lang natin C is equals to T. So meron tayong C sub 1 plus C sub 2 is equals to T. So dito yung C sub 1 natin, so ito yung sa ano natin sa compression. So wherein ito yung 0.85 F prime CAB plus yung C2 natin, that is yung area ng bakal natin na AS prime. So yung Fs prime natin multiplied by Fs prime, kaso nga lang we assume na nag-yield yung bakal, kaya AS prime Fy is equals to AS. So yung bakal natin, kapag doubly reinforced beam, that is automatically nag-yield. Okay? So with this, gagamitin natin tong formula na to calculate for the value of your A. So with this one, substitute natin yung mga values natin. 0.85 F prime C. So 0.85 multiplied by F prime C, which is equal to 27.6 megapascal. Multiplied by A, multiplied by the base of 300, plus yung AS prime natin na 242 pi, AS prime, Fs prime natin, since compression still yields, so Fs prime, that is equal to Fy. So yung Fy natin, that is 415 megapascal, is equals to, so meron tayo dito AS, so yung AS natin, that is 1176 pi, multiplied by 415. So, solve lang tayo. We can now calculate for the value of your A, which is equal to 173.02 mm. Next naman, let us calculate for the value of your C. So, meron tayong A na 173.02. Divide lang natin yan to the beta. Since NSCP 2015, yung limiting value natin is 28 megapascal. Since hindi nalagpasan, nung actual natin yung 28, so beta is now equal to 0.85. So the value of your C is now equal to 203.55 mm. So after that, after yung assumption natin, we will going to check if our assumption is correct. So check natin yung assumption natin. So, kunin muna natin yung value ng F sub S natin. That is 600 multiplied by D, which is 537.5, minus yung C natin na 203.55, over yung C natin na 203.55. That is equal to 984.38. So, yung Fs natin, that is greater than to the value ng Fy natin. Therefore, tension still yields. So, tama yung assumption natin na Fs is equals to Fy. Then, let us proceed to the next assumption natin na 600 C minus D prime, that is 62.5 yung D prime natin, over yung C natin na 203.55. So, yung value ng Fs prime natin, that is 415.77 megapascal. So, since yung Fs prime natin, that is greater than to the value ng Fy natin, therefore, assumption correct. Then, compression still yields. So, kung tama yung assumption natin, siyempre, yung pagkuha yung value ng A natin na nakuha natin sa procedure is tama. So the value of your A is now equal to 173.02. Next naman is we will now compute for the value of your MU. Sir, paano po natin i-compute yan? So that is only equal to MU is equals to reduction factor multiplied by the nominal moment. So we have yung ano natin dito, 0.90 reduction factor, multiply natin yung nominal moment natin. So that is equal to C1, multiply natin yung moment arm niya na D minus A over 2, plus C2, multiplied by the moment arm of D minus D prime. So MU is now equal to 0.90. So we have 0.85 F prime C. So yung ano natin, F prime C, that is 27.6 multiplied by A. So yung nakuha natin na A, that is 173.02 multiplied by the value of your moment arm, A. Yung B pala natin, that is 300 multiplied by your moment arm na D minus A over 2 minus A over 2. So, yung A natin, that is 173.02 over 2. Plus, yung ano natin dito sa compression steel bars natin, which is the C sub 2. So, next naman is the compression steel bars. That is AS prime Fy. So, AS prime natin, that is equal to 1, 1. So, that is equal to 242 pi. So, 242 pi multiplied by your Fy. Kasi nga, nag-yield yung bakal natin. Multiplied by the moment arm of 537.5 minus yung D prime natin na 62.5. So, the value of your MU is now equal to 629.14 kilonewton meter. So, ganun lang yung procedure natin dealing with doubly reinforced beam.